Well, that's enough piracy for me. It's a little violating the laws of science for my tastes. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. Previously, we did things with pirates. And there was, tingle things involved, too. And also, I got a whole bunch of rings. Instead of 3 rings, I now have 5, because I was farming the Gacha Tree point. So I guess we should lead off with, doing some appraisals. Maybe we got something amazing! Like this ring! I killed 1,000 monsters because I was farming like likes. And yes, I did mug Maple on the off-screen, she still didn't drop her heart piece. But I get a ring! Which means I have to spend another 20 rupees, thanks dude. He won't appraise the ring, but it's a monster ring. It's called the Slayer ring, and it does absolutely nothing. This is the Ring Ring! We got that in the desert. That'll increase our boomerang damage. If our boomerang ever does damage, of course. Sometimes it just does damage to certain enemies, only stuns others, and it never does more damage. This one's the Red Ring! We got that from the Golden Beast quest. Extra sword damage, no downside. I'm definitely using that ring. Now these are rings that I got off the Gacha Tree. Like another first-gen ring. Why first-gen ring? Always coming up. It's reminding me that Zelda. Because we're playing a Zelda game. The Protection Ring. Damage taken is always 1 heart. Great if you know that you're going to be taking multiple hearts of damage, but that also means if it does a quarter heart of damage, you'll do a full heart of damage instead. It's a bad idea. Also this. The Heart Ring Level 2! Oh, that's a healing ring! I could get hearts over time with that if I'm hurting. That's another ring to put on my roster. That's a really good one. And the Slayer ring. That's for killing 1,000 monsters. Does absolutely nothing for us. But at least we got all our rings. We got some pretty good ones in that mix. So I'm going to be changing out my list a little bit. Peace is going away. In favor of the Red Ring. Where is the Red Ring? Where is the Red Ring? Ah, there it is. Definitely using that one. First gen ring could also go away. Let's put the Heart Ring there. And the Ore Chunk Ring could be... Let's see what we got here. Have damage from spikes, don't really need it. You could put a transformation ring on this, because you can only wear 1 ring at a time anyway. Yeah, I'll put the... You know what? For the heck of it, just put the first gen ring in there. Now we have a new set of rings, and I'm definitely wearing the Red Ring. So I have full hearts. I'll only use the healing ring when I'm hurting. So that was good. Nothing to do in town, but I need to check a place. I need to make sure the Sunken City stays moblinless. No, they're back again! Ah! How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? What does he have to say about this time? Never! Because I'll blow that up too. They still don't know it's me. They'll never know it's me. Because I'm going to have a spy. Take that! Get out and stay out! Moblins. Link is racist to Moblins. You know what they did to him. Throw bombs at him. And Dimitri. Trying to collect tolls, so we don't like that. Now we can head back to Horon Village. I don't think my Gacha Tree is ready yet, and yes, I still have a seed at that point. You know, because we're going to be doing a dungeon soon. This whole pirate business we did in the last episode, that was for getting a dungeon. Dungeon number 7. We're almost done. The next dungeon is going to be a piece of work, though. In fact, this entire walk back's going to be a piece of work. That's why they have Pegasus seeds. If you're wondering where I'm doing my farming, that one room that has like 7 like-likes in it and they're coming from the ceiling, I'm doing that part of the Lost Woods. Mainly because I could walk out of the screen and there'll be like 7 more like-likes there. It's super easy to farm. Like 4 trips and you got it. Also, there's a ring over here. I think this always appraises into something called the Blast Ring. It makes bombs more powerful. But I got the Sword Ring! The heck with bombs. I never really use bombs in my game. I know some people that do, and, you know, good for them. I don't really throw bombs around willy-nilly. I'd rather stab things with my sword. Oh, speaking of sword, the noble sword could break pots, too. And this old man is a good old man. It's a secret to everybody. 300 rupees! Man, I am writing down your name and I'm telling Tingle about you. He gives you so many rupees, when you don't really need them. What are you gonna buy? Gacha seeds? There's nothing else left in the game to buy. Maybe you could play like the gambling game a whole bunch and get rings. But we're gonna need that house again. And yes, there is a gacha point there. I think it's another 1 to 3. And you know my track record with things that are 1 to 3. How about no? I'm going for the good rings, like the healing ring, and the first gen ring, and the red ring. I think there's a very, very, very low chance you can get a red ring from the random pool, instead of having to do the quest for it. But I wouldn't bank on that too much. So we need to have it summertime. The whole reason why we came over here is because there's a graveyard to the west. That's where the Maku tree said that we have to go, so that's where I'm going. But we need to have it summertime because we need a way to get into the graveyard. That cave right next door, this one right here, you can't really use it yet. So, we need to find another way around. And these vines do the trick. Welcome to the graveyard! Man, if I push on one of these tombstones, maybe there'll be a magical sword for me. Or an expert sword. But sadly, I checked all the tombstones, all they do is spawn ghost. I haven't found the big ghost, like in Link's Awakening, where if you touch enough gravestones, you get a big ghost. No, not the case. You just spawn every ghost. Those are angry spirits right there. They could get decimated by my sword. Like this. Just like that. I am a Ghostbuster. We have a heart piece here, but we don't have any way to get to it, because we need to be able to get here while it's autumn. And we can't do that if we need a vine. So, not much to do here. Let's go exploring. In the Explorer's Crypt. Well, that's suitable, even though that's a little ominous. Dungeon number 7. Welcome to it. We have improved sword damage. We're gonna make this dungeon our ferry. Yes, we're gonna make it our ferry. And also, we got locked doors right away. Actually, this room actually reminds me of something from Link's Awakening. Oh, was it dungeon number 4 or dungeon number 5? It had a room that looked a lot like this one, where you have a closed-off area. But we got bone skeletons here. They'll throw bones at you. No bones about it. They will throw those bones. Ah, and they'll jump away from you. Get back here! I want to hit you with my sword. Thank you. And these are anti-fairies. They will not turn into fairies if you boomerang them. So, luckily I have a healing ring for all that. But we also have a Cedric. Finally we have a Cedric! Where were you in the other dungeon? The curse is hidden in darkness. That's a hint about the main feature of this dungeon. Darkness and curses. We're gonna have to deal with both. I know that would be better in the Ancient Tomb, where you could get cursed, but that's just the audio issue curse. We have ghosts here! They are angry, they are upset, and they'll take fire away from you. If those torches go out, you'll be sent to the beginning of the dungeon. And they don't waste time doing it. This sword is a Wizrobe killer with the red ring on. One hit and they're dead. And we got ourselves a small key. So there's not much else to do in here. You would think maybe we could push a block and maybe get a blue ring or something. I don't think they exist. Yeah, I know, curse, thank you. I'm heading back to the beginning of the area anyway. I should have just let you curse me. Because otherwise I have to walk the whole way. Past the anti-fairies. Because I'm using this small key on this locked door over here. I mean, there's no other reason to use the small key. We gotta go this way. We got more shrouded Stalfos because they can't jump with a hood on, apparently. And that opens a chest with a ring inside. I don't think it's a very good ring, though. It might be a random ring, I forget. But I have the red ring and the healing ring. So, what Cedric was talking about is we dispel the curse by lighting torches. And that pisses off the ghost. Well, you're gonna have to prove it. Swordplay, my good sir. Take that! Spin attack, red ring noble sword in the face. It destroys ghosts instantly. So now the room will be curse-free up here. Because we killed the ghost. I thrust my hands against a post and I believed there was a ghost. It's not the way you're supposed to say that, but I said it anyway. You know what? I don't even remember what's going on this other side of the room. I might as well check it out. We got spikes, and we got rollers, and roller spikes. But is there anything over here? Oh, there's a bombable wall. I didn't notice that the other time I was here. I want to check this out. It might be a treasure trove. It might be the explorer's treasure. No, it's just this side way into here. For the compass! I was wondering where that compass was. I thought this was a compassless dungeon. Well, that answers one of the mysteries of the Explorer's Crypt. Where was the compass? Right there was the compass. Where we're supposed to go is down these stairs. Into the basement. Don't mess with these guys for right now. We'll get back to them later. Want to be in this room. We got a pattern on the floor. Looks like that's where his key is gonna drop. Also, we got slimes coming out of the woodwork. Just murder them all. And get a trampoline. Now you might be tempted, hey, trampoline goes right here. Well, I'm gonna tell you, trampoline goes down here. You'll see why in a moment. And make sure you hold the direction to land on the only island in this big pit. See? I'm a genie. I know what I'm doing. And now we got ourselves a small key. Now we can solve this puzzle, but we're gonna need Boomerang, because that's the only way to kill Armos Knights. There's one Armos Knight that won't come alive, and we're gonna be using him to put him on the Switch. But until that happens, kill all the Armos Knights. Every single one. Armos statues. Man, the ring would probably kill these things in one shot if I was using it. Wouldn't you know it, it was the last one I was looking at. There we go. Feng Shui is accomplished. Welcome to this room. This is the room where I found out swords can break pots. Because I did a spin attack next to these pots. And I got a whole bunch of prizes. And I was like, huh, that's cool. So I believe we have to go this way first. Use Pegasus seeds too, but jumping is a lot cooler. Because you do backflips and stuff. Look at Link do backflips in place. He does that in the Link's Awakening thing too. I mean, both games. He loves to flip. He's flipping out. But we're gonna have to use Magnet. We need to science our way across this pit. That's like level 20 Tetris right there. That's really fast. Oh, by the way, don't waste any time in this room. The bridge is haunted! Don't mess with haunted bridges. Make sure you use your Pegasus seed. Now for this puzzle. I have a solution for this puzzle. We have to feng shui the Armor statues. So I do left bottom, bottom left, and I did it wrong already. I did it backwards. I have it in such a way, the solution. Okay, left bottom, then bottom left, Then we go left top and bottom right. And that gets us another small key. But we're done in this section too. Back across the haunted bridge. Back across level 20 Tetris. And this is not going to be the last time we see this room either. I wish the Pegasus Seed made you get attracted at like twice the speed. That would have been funny to look at. But we're done here. We could use our small keys. I'm just gonna go searching for some hearts and find absolutely none. Welcome to this area! I'm trying to remember the solution to this one. I think we soak upon this one. This is a specific way you can solve the soak-upon puzzle. It won't let you push it any other way. Then jump over it, and push the trampoline right here. And you'll see why. Because of this area. This is the beginning of the dungeon again. Except it has a bubble. And a Stalfos. Shrouded Stalfos. Don't get a jinx from the bubble. You won't be able to kill the Stalfos then. Even with the red ring, it doesn't protect you against jinxes. That's the whispering. It would be awesome if they made like a remake of this game. Keep Smooth Link out of it, but allow you to wear like more than one ring. Man, that could get broken. I would like to see how broken it gets. Oh, right, yeah. There's a curse in this room too. Which means there's another ghost to deal with. Behind this locked door. Hello, ghost! Are you anywhere to be found? Well, I'm gonna have to light up this place. I love having the Ember Seeds on the slingshot because this becomes a lot useful later on in this dungeon. Okay, ghost, where are you? Oh, I gotta be a little bit quicker than this. That's why they invented a Pegasus Seed! You gotta light these torches real quickly, and the only way to run around fast is Pegasus Seed. Yeah, I also broke that other guy's curse. These ghosts are actually sisters, even though you can't really tell. But this one's gonna be using ghost magic. Gonna try to set you on fire. Don't let her do it. Hit her with your sword. Spin attack her with your sword. Well, that sounds like a promise that I'm willing to take up on. And defeating her will allow us to get through that room with the curse on it, because that would be impossible to get through. Unless you had like some kind of swimming upgrade. And sadly we do not have that. That's actually in Ages, is a swimming upgrade. It makes Dimitri completely useless. Except for maybe waterfalls. This is another room we're going to be seeing again too. Because we don't have any small keys. But this is fun. Remember what I said about dark nuts? Dark nuts are magnetic. You can pull them into the pits. And that allows us to get over here. Checking for hearts? Absolutely no hearts. But we can hit this switch. That switch is going to be important. You can't push away the Armos Knights, but they are magnetic no matter what. It doesn't matter their color. Red and blue affect them equally. But I think I might have inadvertently pulled the sword one into the pit without even knowing it. And speaking of magnets, it's time to do some funny things with them. Stuff like this. The pit doesn't take you immediately, so you could readjust yourself in midair and push yourself off a magnet. But it's pretty technical, and you only get like a few chances to do it. Like a few seconds. A few microseconds, actually. Because sometimes you end up right above a pit, and you don't slide around like you usually do, you just go straight down. Like that. I'm not batting 100 with this right now. Actually, it's a good thing I have that healing ring on hand, because this could be most of my damage in this dungeon. You know what? I'm gonna use the healing ring. See how quickly it heals me. Because you're supposed to do stuff like this. Man, I hope you like magnet noises, because we'll be doing this again in the other direction. Like right now, blue trampoline. We end up here. I'm sure the switch does something, I just know that you have to hit that switch before ending up in this room. Also, we heard another solution, but we don't know where it is. But that means we fall down the pit again. We head over here to the red trampoline. And that sends us way higher! Just like Rim Lazar. It takes us someplace even higher. And we can go down this pit. Oh, there's the healing ring. What is that, like every 30 seconds or so? So we can head into this room. Into level 21 Tetris! The block is smaller, and it never stops moving, and it's really, really fast. You have to time your jumps carefully, or you'll end up in the spike. Luckily I practiced, so I could get the Rocks Cape. Now we can do a double jump! Silly Link, he needs a cape to double jump. All I have to do is jump in the air and then flap my wings. Then I get infinite double jump. But we still need to use the magnet to get across this pit, because Link can't quite double jump far enough. Evidence there. So we gotta do this backwards. I hope you like magnet noises. We got lots of magnet noises going on. Look at that. Don't you love magnet noises? That's totally not ear grating. No, sir. I'm trying to grapple onto that magnet below me. But somehow I just keep on ending up in the pit. There we go. Fortunately, I think that's over and done with. So we still don't have a small key, but we do have a Rocks Cape. Which means we gotta go back through this again. So we did the Dark Nut room. Back to the quicksand room, actually. Yeah, we gotta go back to the quicksand room. We gotta go back to level 20 Tetris. We gotta go to the haunted bridge. Because now that we have the Rocks Cape, we could go in another direction. Yeah, I gotta do this again. Gotta do level 20 Tetris. I usually get killed in level 19 Tetris. This is way too much Tetris for me. I can't Tetris this much, man. I can't take it. Alright, hopefully I don't miss this one. The bat messed me up. I'm blaming the bat. If I only had a giant steel ball to hit you with, bat. Look, I was stuck to that thing. Block, you're not playing fair. I was stuck to that. You didn't need to take me away from it. Sometimes you can cheese it, sometimes you can't. But the haunted bridge is a little less haunted now. Because we could just double jump over it if we wanted it to. But we used the Rocks Cape to get over here. And now we gotta defeat these dudes. Again. I hate these things. Luckily I do more damage this time. I can jump over their shots. But they have a bad habit of running to the water where you can't kill them. They'll just hide out in that pool. Don't let them do it. There's no point to having this pool here anyway. So now that the Magnites are dead, we could do things a trampoline again! Look at that healing ring going to town. I just remembered I have the healing ring on, so that wasn't double sword damage. And we gotta land on a Tetris piece. Luckily that Tetris piece resets every time you fall down the pit, so you don't have to guess where it is again. And we could use another magnet puzzle. Or magnet puzzles in the magnet dungeon. But I guess it's a small key. That's why I see what time it is. We are definitely not completing this dungeon today. Look at all this dungeon we have left. We got every floor to do yet. We don't have the mini-boss dead or anything. So much faffing about with rings. So next time on Oracle of Seasons, dungeon number 7. We're getting spooky up in here. Good night, folks.